welcome back to the channel. I am W2Best, my name is Jonas and I make videos about tech, travel and inspiration. If you're new around here, most welcome. I would love to see you as a subscriber if you do want to get more of my content in the future. I just wanted to make a quick video to ask you guys for some advice. At the moment, I'm shooting all of my video content with this setup. As you can see, it's a DJI Osmo Pocket and I got it mounted on a tripod. And it's sort of a nice setup. It's very compact and very portable. But there is one huge problem with the Osmo Pocket, and it's the light shooting capabilities. Like now, it's a rainstorm outside and it's proper dark. I have some lights coming from above. I don't have any professional photo lights, which is probably something that I should invest in. Some better light that I could have coming at me from different directions. But also, the dark shooting capabilities of the Osmo Pocket is a little bit limited. I do have a DSLR, and it's this one. This is my Sony RX6, and I got it with a 18-200 lens, which I love. I love that lens, and I really enjoyed using the camera, but the video quality is not very good. This is the video quality of the Sony RX6, and I'm shooting in ISO 1600 with the kit lens 1855 that comes with the camera. That's not really an option. So I have a few different options that I've been looking into to make my main YouTube setup instead of using the Osmo Pocket. Solution number one would be to keep the Osmo Pocket and instead get some more proper lights. So I would have a light coming at me from the front and maybe some light to make the background a little bit lit up so that it would be a bit easier for the camera to get everything without making so much noise with the ISO increase that it has to do to be able to capture the footage. Option number two would be to get the new Sony RX100 VII. If you haven't checked this camera out yet, it's an amazing little machine. It's about as small as a phone. It's like this size, but it's got a ton of features. It's even got features that have been taken from Sony's A9, from their real flagship camera. It is truly an amazing thing to put all those features into such a small camera. Also, for the first time that Sony has a microphone input, a flip screen, eye tracking autofocus, burst shooting in 20 frames per second without blackout in the display, and an electronic viewfinder, which is actually really decent. So I went to a store today and tried it out, and I have to say that this is a truly impressive camera. My third option is to get a new camera house. So instead of using this setup with the old RX6, I would get one of the new Sony camera houses. When I say new, I mean released during this last 12-month period. And there I'm talking about the Alpha 6400, which was released in the beginning of this year. I was eyeing it a lot back then when they released it, because they did introduce things such as a microphone input, and they did have that flip-up display so you could see yourself and frame the shot really well before you start filming. I do enjoy those features, and also I'm very used to the Sony smaller DSLR systems. I'm used to the menu system and the controls. I really like the grip of the camera. So that seems like a pretty good solution for me. Just recently, Sony also announced the Alpha 6100, which is coming in at a bit of a lower price point, and it still has a lot of those good features, like that flip-up screen, it has the same autofocus system, a little bit lower resolution in the viewfinder, but it still has the microphone input, and it has awesome features, a little bit lighter than the Alpha 6400, but otherwise there's not much difference. Oh yeah, Alpha 6400 is weather sealed, where 6100 is not weather sealed. It's just a regular, if you will, camera body. Still, no one of those cameras have the sensor stabilization, so you need stabilization in the lens if you want stabilization. That's sort of a plus with RX100 if I would go for that one for my new setup. It has really good stabilization, both for photos and for videos. Even stabilization for 4K video. However, I'm not shooting much videos in 4K because it's just too much hassle to edit them. It just bogs every system down so much. They're huge files. It takes a ton of time to upload to YouTube. I just have to sit and wait for 10, 15, sometimes 24 hours to get those videos uploaded to YouTube. So I'm staying away from 4K. I'm mainly doing full HD video. I care more about the light capabilities and those features like audio and being able to frame your shots and so on and so forth. Are there any other suggestions? Please let me know in the comments. I'm really keen on getting your input on this issue. If you have any input on these 3 options, please let me know as well. Should I stick with the Osmo and just buy some better light to be able to get better image quality in darker lighting? Or should I go with the Sony RX100 VII? It's super expensive, but it's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Or should I stay with the system that I'm on currently, the Sony Alpha system, and just get that 6400 or 6100 when it comes out later on in October? I would really like to get your feedback on this. Any input is really appreciated. If you did any research on these different cameras, please let me know. That would be super helpful. I read a lot of comparisons, but I'm still not sure which would be the best option. I might make a proper comparison video later on when I get further into my thinking and the purchase process has proceeded a bit further. But until then, have a really nice day and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.